What up, Aquarius? Finally getting to y'all. So, Aquarius, this is going to be your. We got everything in here, pendulums and all kind of stuff. This is going to be your July Bone Curio reading. Now, you know how we do this. We're going to start with the bones and the charms. Then we're going to move on to tarot for some further confirmation. And then we are going to conclude with the impact Oracle deck, Aquarius. So, let's see what we got going on. I have everything. All right. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All righty. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius, some of y'all may be thinking about a career change or a new job that's coming in. I feel like that you could be putting your feelers out there. Some of y'all might be putting resumes out. Um, some of y'all, there's a move that's coming in, could be related to job. I'm definitely seeing something opening up with money or an opportunity. So you could be putting something out there for a job or a business opportunity. Now, you have the stalker card in your money, which is in a good place because it's a good stalker. This means that somebody is looking at you. Possibly this could be you've interviewed and they're going over your resume or they're going over your um your application, but it's showing that for some you're being seen in a favorable way. This also could be if you're in a job and you're trying for a promotion, you're being seen in a positive light. Now we do have money that is coming in, and let's see what is this. We have Nine of Pentacles. Some of you might actually even be considering entrepreneurship or a business opportunity that's coming in for you. So we have money here. We have purse with money in your good luck sector. The mojo hand we have in health, which could be spending money for a health issue, but it looks like that you have money that's coming in. I definitely see being flexible in a money situation. Some of you could be dealing with a cancer, or you might even, because this is cancer season, you might be hearing something about a job or an opportunity in July. The witch's hat is in the upright, which is manifestation. So really be specific about what you want, because it looks like that you're manifesting the outcome. Let's see this card next to it. Nine of Pentacles again. Money. Where did it drop? Oh, right on top of the money. So for some of you, you're manifesting better job, better opportunity, or some type of financial gain. Some of you, this gain may be coming at a long distance. This also could be that maybe you have a website or you're utilizing something where you're connecting with people in a different city, different state, or a different country. You could be working remotely. Some of you might be looking for a remote job, but a few of you, I feel like there's going to be a bigger relocation because you're moving to a different state or a different city or a different country. Now, it's interesting. You have evil eye energy within your home sector, and then we have defending yourself. Crown is in the upright, but there may be some conflict that's coming in within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Now, we are in Mercury energy. So for some of you, there may be some communication problems in your home sector. Some of you could be dealing with a male. We have a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If this is not a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, we have masculine energy. You may be butting heads with somebody that is in your family. And for some of you, there's multiple people that you could be butting heads with. I don't know why, but I feel like there may be some gossip within your home sector. Now, this could be if you're living with roommates. There may be some problems with a male or somebody that has masculine energy, and there also may be some gossip where either other people are saying something about you or you're saying something about them. I feel like it's kind of it's in a position with the Nine of Wands where somebody feels like they have to defend themselves. Like, this is why I do what I do, or this is why this is happening. Now, I feel for some of you, because of this energy, you're looking to move. Some of you may be feeling like, I don't want to be in this environment. The chicken foot there is showing a protective energy. This could be your ancestors or your spirits protecting you from something in your environment that may be not a good energy. The good thing is crown is upright, but for some of you, this could be jealousy. Maybe you have something moving in a positive direction, and that's why evil eye energy is there or jealousy is there. Now, we have the sun in reverse here in the charm, and we also have the sun with the dice that's showing that for some of you, there may be a heavier energy in your home. You could need to cleanse it out. For some of you, this could be telling somebody that they need to move out. For a few of you, this could even be you thinking about moving out. Some of you, I feel like that you could be dealing with a very immature energy, and it doesn't matter how old this person is. Could be an elder parent, or it could even be a child, or it could be somebody who's acting like a child. Now, up here, we have the double head, spirit messages coming in, and then we have the penis. So definitely there's going to be an issue with a male. It could be somebody that is purposely trying to cause problems, or if not, because it's pointing towards your home, there could be some type of manipulation, communication problems. Now, we are in Mercury energy, and I know we have a few other planets that are retrograding right now. So I would say be really careful, because I see emotion coming in from the family. So I'm wondering if this is maybe conversation that triggers emotions and then it becomes a problem. Somebody could be purging and it becomes a problem. Or you could be dealing also with somebody with mood swings. For some of you, though, I feel like because the demon head is in the health sector, this could even be somebody that is mentally unstable. Could also be somebody that is going through some form of dementia where they're aggressive, or they're getting very aggressive with the way that they deal with things. Now, for some of you, there could be some leg joint pain, some issues coming in with that. For a few, I feel like there's some type of transformation that's coming in. Now, we have 10 of Pentacles, which could be getting a job in the medical field. If you've been applying and you're like, I don't know what my purpose is, I don't know what direction I'm supposed to be going in, some of you could be moving towards the medical field, because we have the anchor there, which means something brings in stability. This also could be that if you have been having any health issues, there may be something that comes in where it feels like something is getting more stable. For some of you, I feel like that there's a transformation. This could be a recovery. This could be that maybe you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to make some changes for a better health, and it looks like that it actually is going to happen. But for some of you, I feel like if you've been wondering, should I go into the medical field? It looks like, yeah, because it may bring in some type of stability for you. Bad spell work, we got the cross, and this could be questioning your belief system, the direction that you want to go. We have somebody who's face down, and then their feet are kind of handicapped. King of Swords is there. Some of you could be dealing with narcissistic energy, somebody that is talking a lot but not saying a lot. Now, for some of you, this could represent you, Aquarius, because air sign energy. If this is not feeling like you're all over the place with talking, or being narcissistic, some of you, I feel like, are at a crossroads about your spirituality, what direction you want to go in life. There may be a little bit of stagnation, like, I'm stuck. Let me figure this out. Now, the good thing is the King of Spades or King of Swords is in the upright, which means for some of you, if you are in a stagnation pattern or energy, Spirit is showing you have the power to kind of walk away from that and do something differently. And it looks like it's happening this year with the 2025 charm. That could be where the hip joint is like being more flexible. Maybe you have to pivot and do some things a little bit differently. Your crown is in the upright, which means for some of you, you do have some positive energy that's coming in. Maybe you're just not sure what direction to go with it. Now we have the dog. And let's see what we have on the other side. The bird. So this could be conversations with friend. Ace of Pentacles could be a job opportunity. Some of you may be talking to a female. And we have the doctor bag. This could be about somebody opening up something with the health field for you. This could be an interview with somebody. But the dog is typically a friend. Um, some of you might be deciding to go into veterinarian practices, though, with the dog and the doctor bag and the Ace of Pentacles, a job coming in. So it could be that, yeah, I'm going to be, getting my degree in veterinarian medicine for some of you. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something and moving in a different direction. So I feel for some of you, there may be a career change that's coming in. Now, some of you, we have the best friend charm upside down, evil eye energy. Be careful of some people that you're dealing with. There's a fake friend in the midst. Now, we have the mask up here. And get it right and get my big thumb over it. This is somebody wearing a false face. Question mark could be, do I want to deal with this person? Do I want to work with this person? Money loss is showing in between good spell work and love. And then we have the dog, but we have it by the mask. So some of you, on one end, I feel like there's conversation that's coming in with somebody that may be looking out for you. On the other end, we have a friend that could be fake or wearing a false mask. You could be dealing with water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, this could be a father figure that you're kind of keeping an eye on, or somebody who is a father that you're kind of keeping an eye on because maybe you're questioning something that this person is doing. There also could be you looking at this person's money. For some of you, if you're a caregiver, you could be, looking at this father figure like, what are you doing with your money? If you're married to somebody, it could be like, okay, where is the money? Where's all the money going? So there could be looking at somebody a little bit deeper. Question mark is maybe you're not sure about something, but the mask is making me think some of you are looking towards something to get more information. Now, we do have the moon in the family sector, and this is secrets. This could be somebody trying to keep secrets, somebody trying not to put things out there, and that could be why some of you may be investigating, checking people's accounts, going through the paperwork, trying to see if this person is on the up and up or what they're doing. I do see manipulation. So for some of you, this could be a family member that may have mental health issues, could be going through something with dementia, could just be making bad decisions, and you're just trying to make sure that this person is going to be okay. For some of you, though, you may have some questions about money not adding up, and it's like, let me look a little bit deeper into this. I do feel somebody feeling like they're being policed. So if this is not you, this could be somebody looking at you like, why you're asking me all these questions? Why are you always talking to me about this stuff? But it could be that there's some stuff that's hidden and you know it. For some of you, definitely in the good luck sector, we have money coming in. If you're dealing with a fire energy, you could be hearing about them saying that they got a new opportunity or a new job. We have the gun facing the money, though, and this is money management. Be really careful about the money. Money is coming in, but you need to be a little bit more careful about how you spend it or what you do with it. We have a key in the travel section, and we have the femur, which could be, for some of you, moving forward, a new beginning, but it could be coming in with travel. Kind of goes back to maybe a relocation, moving somewhere else. Definitely there is a move that's coming in. So some of you, if you've been looking for a home, an apartment, or a new place to live, it looks like that the key is there, but it could be a distance away from where you are. Be weary of past love. We have the sword and we have the claw. And then we have the little ghost hands. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Be careful of somebody who's coming back into your life or coming back into your energy and they just want things. What can you do for me? Can you help me? Can you give me this? Can you loan me that? Be real careful with that energy. The sword is there. This could be cutting off communication. I feel like somebody is saying a lot of stuff, but their actions are saying different. Some of you, I definitely feel like there's new love that's going to be coming in. You may not be putting yourself out there because it looks like you're missing opportunities. So if this is a connection With love, you could be missing opportunities because you're not open to love. Some of you with the King of Pentacles, there is opportunities for a new job or new opportunities coming in to make money. Maybe you meet this person at work. You could be connecting with somebody that you work with. I am seeing the stress heart, and it's over a manifestation. So it could be, I manifested this. Where is it? When is it coming in? Like, I don't see it. I see the bloom, but it's upside down, which means something is about to bloom, but it isn't blooming fast. You haven't got your harvest yet. So it may come in the fall. If you didn't get it in the spring, it's probably coming in the fall. Be careful with stressing and health issues, though. Some of you with the Eight of Cups are definitely walking away from a situation, and it looks like with the angel wings, you're being protected. So if you're having to walk away from something and you're upset about it, it could be, what is it? God's rejection is a blessing. You maybe be redirected towards something else. I am seeing a bullet casing, and this could be close to travel. So if you're traveling somewhere, make sure you have all your paperwork, your passport, your green card, your visas, everything that you need. We're living in a crazy time right now. So just make sure that everything that you need, every legal document that you need, you're putting in there. I do see a lot of communication in love. Some of you could be online, or you could be dating somebody that's long distance, and there could be a lot of communication is going back and forth. Doesn't look like a negative, but with the love thing in the mask, just be careful that whoever you're dealing with, you're not being catfished, or this person is not playing games with you. All right, Aquarius. Let's see. Some of you, there could be job loss in the family. That could also be pulling on your energy or your money. If not you, then it could be somebody that feels like they're taking care of you. And there could be some conflict with that. All right, Aquarius. Oops. Let me get it right. Aquarius spirit. I lost the nail somewhere, and I cannot figure out where. I've been trying to find it in here. Put it back on. It's going to make me have to take all of them off and do a whole nother set. I hate when that happens. I really do, Aquarius. All right, one more time, Spirit. Aquarius. Some of you, I keep hearing, keep pushing. You might be at a point where it's like, I want to give up on something. But I feel like perseverance is going to lead you to where you need to go. And sometimes telling somebody to keep pushing is easier said than done when you're in the midst of something. But that's kind of what I'm hearing, Aquarius. Y'all might be getting tested right now. All right, so we have the King of Cups, and this could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be a husband, could be a father figure. It's in the upright, but then we have the Emperor in reverse, and this could be domination, excessive force. So King of Cups in the upright typically is somebody that's very sensitive, family person, family man, very intuitive. But then we have the Emperor in reverse, which is sometimes dominating. Remember where I felt like somebody was feeling like somebody was policing them. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse, and this is communication errors, immaturity, slander, deceptive. Remember where I told y'all I felt like there was gossip, there was some type of communication problem, somebody was acting like a child. Some of you could be policing somebody because they're very childish, or the energy is childish, or this might actually be a child. For some of you, I don't think it is, just because the King of Cups is an older person. But this could be a parent or somebody that is acting immature. It's a general reading. You could have a parent that's looking at you as immature, but I don't really feel like that. I feel like that you could be looking at somebody that it's like, okay, they're being very immature. They don't know how to communicate. And there could be some slander or gossip that's going on. Some of you could be in a workplace where you're dealing with somebody where there's a lot of gossip or slander going back and forth. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands happened a few times on the board, and this is battling. This is defending yourself. Like, why are you saying this stuff about me? Like, this is not true. What is going on with this? So some of you could be in a situation where there's some negative things that are being said that somebody feels is not true. If you're saying it about somebody, they feel like, no, Aquarius is making this stuff up to make me seem bad. Telling people that I'm this, I'm that. And this is also flip side, general read. Aquarius could be talking to somebody and saying, yeah, this person is trying to make me out to be this, or saying things about me to slander. I feel like somebody is definitely trying to paint a picture of something. Now, we are in Mercury energy. Two things could be true at the same time, but there could be a miscommunication or misinterpretation with this energy. The thing though, the slander and deceptive thing makes me think somebody's lying. Somebody's talking, but they're actually lying. Temperance in reverse is showing that whatever this is, it's causing an imbalance for you. It's like I don't feel balanced with something. Kind of goes back to even with the spiritual thing. Am I going in the right direction? Is this something that is opening up for me? The World card, some of you might be even thinking about a big move. Like, maybe it's time for me to move on. Maybe it's time for me to go in a different direction. Maybe it's time for me to walk away from this job because I feel like this person is dominating me. Or I don't like this environment because I feel like there's immaturity and slander and gossip about me. And some of you feel like I'm constantly having to defend what I do or what I say. That maybe it's time for me to move on because we have a lack of vision, a lack of direction. And then the World card is, completing projects or a big move or just completion, period. And some of you may feel there's an imbalance with temperance in reverse. Like, I don't even feel that I'm in the right space to complete whatever this is. The Moon also could be illusion and not seeing the bigger picture. So it may be that I want to move or I want to do something different, but I don't know what direction I should be going. There's a little bit of a fear. I don't want to make the wrong decision and put myself in a bad position because some of you have already done that. And it's like, I don't want to repeat this cycle. So the Moon is basically like, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't see everything. Knight of Wands is a move, a new property, action, speed coming in. Some of you could be remodeling something and maybe a little bit worried about what the outcome is going to be. Some of you definitely are moving and it's like, am I going to be okay? Am I going to be able to pay my rent? Am I going to be in a good space? For some of you, though, the big jump is, man, I don't even like living where I'm at. I'm about to get on the plane and completely relocate. And the fear is there, but it looks like that it is going to fall apart. Or not fall apart, fall into place. Good Lord, let me not curse y'all. It does look like it's going to fall into place because we come from this, I don't know what direction I want to go into, to, okay, I figured out the direction. Now let's go ahead and make the move. Now, I do feel for some of you, with the Six of Cups, you could be moving back to a place that you already lived. There may be a connection of, I'm going back to some place that I already know how to maneuver, how to get around. There also could be a reconnection with somebody coming back into your life and maybe you moving in with them or them moving in with you. But for some of you, nostalgia with the Six of Cups is thinking about the past. Where was the place where you were happiest at? Where was the place where you were making the most money? Where was the place that opened up a lot of opportunities for you? So for some of you, it looks like that you could be going back. Some of you, I feel like that there could be also going back to a family home, or a family dynamic. Maybe moving back to a community where there's more support coming in for you. Let's see. King of Swords in the upright. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And this is somebody who is logical. In the upright, we don't make a move unless we have some type of strategy with this. So in the upright, this is somebody who's like, okay, let me be logical about this. Is the job going to be there? And I feel like, because King of Swords to me in the upright is very business oriented. Maybe not as much as the King of Pentacles, but the King of Swords is very strategic. So it's like I'm making this move. I'm going back maybe to a place that I've been before, or a place where I feel like I have roots or a connection to. And I'm going to either get a job there or start some type of business. Now, I feel like some people may have a problem with that. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse is a loss of community or money loss. And I think for some of you, I don't feel like this is where you're moving to. I feel like that you're moving away from a community where you don't feel supported, or you're not making the money that you need to make. I'm also feeling like there's, death card, transformation. The butterfly made me think that some of you are changing. And maybe you're outgrowing a space, you're outgrowing people, you're outgrowing a job. Death and transformation is coming in, but you got to be careful with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because it's almost like the timing could be off. There could be a little bit of fear. There could be some stress that's still coming in with this transformation. Maybe you're still a little bit worried about what it's going to look like. The good thing is the Four of Cups in reverse is showing optimism, motivation, excitement, optimism coming in, new relationships. Some of you could be connecting with somebody that is like, okay, yeah, come on, let's move. Let's try this new opportunity out. I feel like though with the Knight of Cups in reverse, manipulation could be somebody trying to keep you where you're at. I feel like for some reason somebody doesn't want you to outgrow a situation, or they don't want you to move. This also with the Three of Pentacles could be a job that's coming in, working with a group of people, and maybe you have a better opportunity to bring in some money. It could be a boss or somebody who's trying to dominate you. Like, why would you want to move? Why would you want to take this job? Why would you want to leave this environment right now? But it looks like you're focused in on coins. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. Some of you with the Seven of Swords are going to see something really clearly. You might be looking at somebody that is like, you should stay here. You should focus on this. You should go back to school here. You should buy a house here. You should stay at this job. Some of you are realizing, I'm not making enough money. I don't have stability that I need. It's time for me to move forward. And there's a fear about it. What is that going to look like for me? I think the biggest fear for y'all is a lack of money or a lack of finances. Because I think some of y'all, if y'all had the money, this wouldn't even be a thing. It'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm gone. I'm going to move forward. Some of you, the relocation is a big relocation, and you're already scared about it. And I think this month you need to be really careful of people's opinion of what you're trying to do, because you have some doubts. You have some fears. The sad thing is your crown is in the upright, but look at this energy around you. So it's almost like somebody sees you shining, or they see an opportunity coming for you, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk you out of it with this Eight of Wands. Messages coming in. Why are you trying to do better, Aquarius? Why are you trying to better yourself? Why are you trying to move on? Why are you trying to leave? Boy, girl, don't even listen to it. Because with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is somebody getting caught. This is somebody that could be saying something that you finally click to. Like, oh, now I understand what they're trying to do. For some of you, I get this weird feeling that somebody has been using you as a scapegoat. And if you walk away from it, then the company or the people that they're dealing with are going to be like, oh, we thought so-and-so was the problem, but now that they're no longer here, we got to look at somebody else. So somebody, I think, is doing some stuff and trying to make you seem like you're the bad person. And once you're out the equation, it's going to fall on them. And that could be why that person is trying to talk you out of moving forward. Oh, goodness, Aquarius. Move forward. If the opportunity presents itself, move forward. If it doesn't present itself, make the opportunity. Some of you have outgrown a situation. It no longer works for you. And it could be that you might have to come out of your comfort zone and move somewhere else to get the job. It might not be where you're at. And that could be where a lot of the fear is coming in and why somebody is trying to talk you into staying stagnant. Aquarius, 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 Spirit. Any guidance, any messages? Aquarius. All right, bottom card. Set limits with draining people. This is basically putting your boundaries up. When people are depleting you, kindly set a limit, as I only have 10 minutes to listen. Such self-care is respectful and empowering. This is really like, don't be pouring into people that are not pouring into you. Like some of y'all with that skeleton hand, you have somebody that's like, take, gimme. And it's not beneficial because it looks like that somebody is draining you. Some of you definitely need a spiritual cleanse. It's showing enjoy the tranquility of water. Every time I see this card, this is basically you need to wash the gunk off. You need to, take a spiritual bath. Whether this is actually going to a lake or an ocean and actually walking into it and dunking yourself in the water. If you're able to do that, do it. For some of you, this could literally be making a spiritual bath to cleanse off the energy. Yep, tame negative thinking. We got a mind that is kind of going overboard. I'm not happy with this, so this is the problem. This is, I can't do better. I'm not going to be able to move in a different direction. I'm always going to be stuck in this situation. You have power. I think some of y'all are bogged down by some type of obligation or something, and Spirit is like the negative thinking is really holding you back. Let's cleanse this. Let's see. When negative thoughts arise, experience the feelings behind them, then shift to a larger, more compassionate perspective. All right. See your emotions as teachers. This is kind of like being triggered. So for some of you, I think that, especially if you're an empath or you are a person with a kind heart, maybe sometimes the thing is, I need to do this. And it's not the same thing as being a martyr, even though I feel like some of you could be a martyr, like throwing yourself on the sword for other people and then being very upset that you're stuck. This could also be trauma that's coming to the surface. Some of you, this is like being unhealed, something that somebody keeps pushing a button. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. For some of you, and we saw transformation in the butterfly and also with the death card, this is something that still needs to be healed. And it may be the catalyst for why this negative thinking is there. But for some of you, identify your emotional triggers. Let's see. When we absorb the emotion of others, When we absorb the emotion of others that remain unhealed in ourselves, notice your triggers such as anger and fear and gently begin to heal them. I don't know why, but this card speaks to me on so many levels, even when I pull it, because it kind of brings me back to the present moment of, is what I'm feeling justified? And you'll be surprised when you think you've healed something and then it comes back up to the surface and you're like, damn it, I gotta go back. And sometimes trauma can be so deep that you're literally peeling back layers with it. But it also can be very satisfying when you realize that you broke through a layer and you don't have to deal with that one again. Like, okay, we got past that one. But as you go deeper, they get stronger. Like, because the surface stuff is typically things that we've kind of just come to feel and we're acknowledging it, but we know it's there, but we're actively working on it. But there's some deeper stuff, Aquarius, that is going back. You got to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why is this coming to the surface? And it's because something you still need to work on. And that could be part of your stagnation. Some of you be very careful of, obligating yourself to people and things that you don't need to be attached to anymore. I know some Aquarius that are in their 50s and 60s and they're still worried about what people are going to say and think if they decide to live life. Newsflash, shit, 50, 60, you ain't got that much life left. I mean, shit. It's time to go ahead and do some things that make you happy, and sometimes that means standing on your own. All right, Aquarius, you got this. But it looks like there's some things that need to be worked out, and there's some things that maybe are gonna end because there's a transformation. You're not the same person that you were at the beginning of the year, and you're not going to be the same person at the end of the year, which is pretty much what life is. We elevate and we're supposed to grow so that we don't get stagnant. So you got this, Aquarius. I love y'all. Bye.